amazing animal communicators, and welcome to my weekly input. Today is an input with a difference. So normally I do a piece of valuable training, some content around animal communication, answer some questions that have come up in either my Facebook group or something that's really relevant for students or even myself as an animal communication practitioner too. This week, it's totally different. This week I am doing a complete plug on my Sizzling Summer Special. It's quite a mouthful, I know, so I'm going to say it again. Sizzling Summer Special, because it starts this weekend. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about it and to make sure that, in complete full transparency, the way that I always work, to make sure that you have all the details so you can you'll take the biggest advantage of this amazing Sizzling Summer Special that's just coming up, because I want to also be clear that there are glitches in Facebook. It happens all the time, and if you follow me for a while, you'll know that I'm finding that increasingly annoying, and I'm seriously considering coming off Facebook. So I just want to be really clear that the best place for you to be for this event, where I will be delivering a valuable piece of content every single weekend, I'll be delivering it every Friday to my mailing list. So it's going to my mailing list. If you're in my Pet Whisperer community already, you don't need to worry. You're taken care of. You'll have had a couple of emails. One just went out 5 minutes ago, letting you know what is happening. If you don't want to be on my mailing list, that's absolutely fine. I will post it in here, but I will post it in here on this Sunday. So if you're on my mailing list, you get 3 whole days to look at the training content, decide if it's for you, and you will also get great big whopping discounts. Some of the trainings are more than 50% off. Some are starting as low as £7. Why, you might ask? Because I have been revamping everything in my training portals. I'm revamping, redoing, rewriting all of my programs. And I have got a ton of content, an absolute ton of content. And some of it, tragically, is sitting there gathering digital dust and lying on a virtual shelf doing nothing. And I have a really big mission on this planet to impact the lives of 1 million animals. And I can only do that with your help. So I want to help you make your difference with the animals. So I want to take all these programs. Some of them I've just ran once, or I've done a live masterclass or a short training course. Some of them I've only delivered once, and they've just been gathering dust. So I'm going to dust them down, and I'm going to bring a piece out every Friday for my mailing list. If you don't want to be my mailing list, it will be coming into this group, but on a Sunday, and you will also get a discount code. So here in the group, your discount code runs from 12 p.m. UK lunchtime to 12 a.m. midnight UK time. If you're on my mailing list, the info comes out on the Friday, and you have up until midnight on the Sunday. Now, I just want to be really, really clear. You can tell already, best place to be is on the mailing list. You can get on my mailing list by clicking on the link in the description with this video. But here is my complete transparency piece. If you are in my Facebook group and you just want to get it in Facebook, I have no issue with that. If I did, I wouldn't post it here, but I am posting it here. I want to make it as available for people as possible, because this is valuable work that will help you build your animal communication muscle, strengthen your existing muscle if you're already doing the work. I'm only choosing trainings that I think will really hit that sweet spot from what I've been getting back from you all in terms of feedback and where you're feeling stuck and the biggest pieces that are in your way. So I've spent a lot of time matching up what I already have that's ready to be brushed down and spruced up and brought back out again, and matching it with what you have been telling me that you need. So if you just want to access it here in the group, I don't have a problem with that at all. I just want to be really, really clear. If Facebook glitches and doesn't schedule the post, so I'll be using Facebook Scheduler, which I've used in the past. It works, I would say, probably 99% of the time, but I did have a couple of situations where Facebook didn't schedule the post even though I had scheduled it. So I'm just being really upfront. If Facebook Scheduler doesn't send it out on Sunday as scheduled, then it's just kind of tough. it's just tough. Okay, I'm doing my best. I'm not coming in on a Sunday to manually put stuff out. So I'm relying on Facebook Scheduler. And I'm also relying on Facebook letting you know that the posts are here. So we all know already that Facebook doesn't let everybody in the group see all of the posts. And we know that that's an issue. So I just want to be really transparent about it. If you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, you really do need to be on my mailing list, because that will be going out every Friday. You'll have 3 full days to take advantage of the discount codes. I don't know if I said about prices. Some of the training content has more than 50% off. Some of the training content is starting at as little as £7. This whole Sizzling Summer Special is not about making masses of money. This is about getting valuable content out for you so that you can start pumping that muscle, building that muscle, getting over fears that are stopping you going out and doing this very, very vital work. So there's really big, massive discounts for you to be had. And if you're on the list, you've got 3 days to take advantage of that. Here it will be 12 hours, 12 o'clock till 12 o'clock. So that's where you want to be. So whilst I'm here and still to bring value, because I always like to bring value, I want to share something with you. I nearly released this as one of the pieces that we'll be releasing over the next 6 weeks, but I decided not to because it was an old video. Content still valuable, but it was an old video. It was from way before Zoom even existed, and it was just a little bit glitchy. But I'm going to share one of those pieces of training with you here. And it was one of the challenges. I put out a survey, and one of the challenges that people were, or one of the fears, the biggest fears that they had, was about getting started. So that was one of the fears. The other two were fear of failure and, oh, what was the other one? Fear of failure. No, it's on my other list. Fear of failure, fear of starting, and fear of getting it wrong. So I want to hone in here on the fear of starting. So let's talk about fear of starting. Are you fearful? Are you scared? Are you worried about getting started in your animal communication journey? If you are, then I invite you to really get clear on, why do you want to do this work? And take a piece of paper and write it down. Why do you want to do this work? Start to write all of the reasons why, where you want to make a difference, how you want to make a difference, what kind of difference you want to make, what animals you want to help, people that you want to help. Have it all down, every single thing. And then on a separate piece of paper, or you can create 2 columns, I want you to write down all your fears around getting started. That might include fear of judgment or ridicule, or fear of being seen, or fear of being laughed at. It might include fear of getting it wrong. You will know what your fears are. So put them on the other side of the piece of paper. And then I want you to come back to your reasons. What are your reasons for doing this work? And then really lean into the emotion and the vision of that. Lean into your vision of what you want to be as an animal communicator, who you want to be as an animal communicator, the animals that you will help as an animal communicator. Lean into that vision, lean into those reasons for starting this work, for doing this work. And if the fear hasn't started to drop, because your enthusiasm and excitement around what you want to do has overtaken the fear, if you find, because that's what should happen, your excitement about the difference that you can make, about the impact that you can make, that should be starting to rise, and the fear should be starting to drop. If an unlikely event that doesn't happen, it's because your vision isn't big enough. Your need to do it isn't compelling enough. It's not strong enough. It's not driving you enough. So the fear is going to win. Fear is a really strong emotion, and it can debilitate us. So if your fear is still sitting up there and your passion to do this work is down here, we need to bring that not only up to balance, but where your passion is surpassing the fear. So I want you to go back to your vision, make it bigger, make it stronger, you make it wild, have it like beyond what you think you're capable of, because we're always capable of more than we believe we are capable of. And then the last piece that I want to leave you around that is, what difference will happen or occur? What will happen? What will happen if you choose to do nothing? Okay, now you might answer that with, well, nothing, because I'll just not have started and it won't make any difference. But I really want to challenge you on that. So this is Coach Sarah Jane coming out, Mentor Sarah Jane coming out. That's not where you get to stop. You need to move beyond that. You want to move beyond that and really ask yourself, what is the true impact of me not starting? And then I want you to look at the true impact for yourself, for the animals, and also for your impact on the world and your legacy, should you wish to have one. What impact is happening in those three areas if you do not take action? Do that piece of work fully, thoroughly, deeply from the heart, and you will find that mojo, you will find that catalyst, you will find that spark that will help you get started. And if you are still struggling, please, please, please reach out. This is what I do. I teach people just like you how to either become animal communicators or how to become better animal communicators. So if you are struggling, please know you do not need to struggle alone. That's why I've created this group. That's why I have my YouTube channel. You might be seeing this on YouTube. You might be seeing it in the Facebook group. It's why I've created my programs. It's why I have a strong community of like-minded people, because this work is tough on your own. So don't stay stuck. Don't do it on your own. Get started. I want you to get started. The animals are waiting for you to get started. And if you need help with that, reach out to me on any of the contact details in this description. To your success in this work, always. And I cannot wait to see you on my mailing list on Friday for the first of my Sizzling Special Summer Specials. Until then, take care and always keep communicating.